Thank you, everybody, for being here. We have interim head coach Adrián González. Jason, go ahead and kick us off.
Hi, Adrián. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you, Jason. How are you?
Not bad. I'm trying to survive this heat wave we're getting. I'm sure that's been interesting to have really kick on. I guess I'll start there. You've got to play a game. You've got to get a group of players through 90 minutes in this kind of weather. Um, I know you can't give away everything, but how do you anticipate that impacting how you approach the match?
Yeah, I think that's one factor for sure, but we are trying to get used during the week, and we know it's going to be warm again. But it's going to be warm also for them, and also with the traveling. So I think they have an extra factor in terms of fatigue. So we are just focusing on trying to compete and try to be ready to give our best performance. And yeah, I'm sure that we will have again maybe a water break, so that helps, and just try to manage the game as better as possible because it's gonna be a long game again and a really tough game again. So yeah, ready to that.
Looking ahead, are you looking at San Diego? I mean, they've I think a lot of times this season it seems like they have set themselves up to maybe slow the other team down or take away what the other team does well more than most teams in the league. Their object is maybe based on that idea more than playing their own way. When a team tries to slow you down as a group or deny you the tempo you want to play at, what are some of the basic things that you need to see out of the group to overcome that and still have success?
Well, we don't know what they are gonna do, which is their plan, but as always, we are focused on what we want to achieve. We are proactive, and also we are playing at home. We are expecting a great crowd at Audi Field, and I think that's going to be also interesting. So trying to have the ball as much as possible, trying to control the rhythms when we can, and also try to identify when is a good time to maybe to increase that rhythm, try to attack maybe faster, try to move the ball as fast as possible. And sometimes also we will need to slow down. So knowing what we know, knowing what we need every time and try to be proactive instead of reactive. I think that could be the key. And yeah, thinking about us and not that much about the other team.
Appreciate it. I will pass the microphone here.
Jake, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, good to see you again. You kind of mentioned a little bit about the near sellout crowd you're going to have at Audi this weekend. Obviously, you got someone at the caliber of Alex Morgan coming in with the San Diego Wave. Just this matchup and a lot of eyes on you guys. Just what do you look forward to the most on Saturday besides trying to win?
Well, we are very happy. We already know that at least 80,000 people are gonna come. So we still have one extra day. So we are expecting a great crowd. And yeah, for sure. I know that a lot of people also wants to watch Morgan and the other players, but I think we've deserved that as a team. People now are enjoying a lot watching our games. I feel also that they feel part of our project and also they're enjoying. So the last games at Audi were amazing in terms of the energy, and I think players deserve that. So they just want that chance to have this crowd and the way that they are competing. I think it's well deserved. So I'm expecting a great game against great teams because San Diego, even though maybe they are not scoring many goals, and maybe if we see the table, so we can get confused. But I think they have a really good team with a lot of talent in terms of individual players with a lot of experience. National team, they play pretty good. Last week, for example, against Orlando, I think they did it pretty good, and they deserve even more. I think also it's gonna be a game where both teams are gonna try to keep the ball, and it's gonna be a nice battle. And yeah, we are expecting a great game.
I know there's a lot of talent in the NWSL, especially on the attacking side. Do you prepare differently when it's someone with the caliber and the history and the resume like an Alex Morgan? Do you guys prepare differently on the defensive side when you have someone like that coming in?
No, I mean, with all the respect, we know her potential, but we face also Benda and other players that the Sophia Smith, Swanson with a great potential. So for sure, we have some details in terms of maybe which are their strengths, so we know them, we analyze them, and try to give also players some individual details. But the general idea is the same. So we try to identify their strengths, and also the weaknesses, if we can say like that, and try to emphasize what we want to do, which behaviors we want to have, and it's more about the team instead of just individual players.
Thanks.
Over to Rich.
Hi, Adrián. With my English accent, it may not surprise you that this is a question about Esme Morgan. Yeah, just wondered, obviously, what kind of qualities you identified in her, and what she's going to add to your roster.
Well, I think for sure now we are just focusing on the players that we have, but we are expecting Esme to come on July 15th, if I'm not wrong, and also she would be able to start playing maybe in August, so we still have time. But I think she's pretty talented, a young player with, I think, a great future, with experience already in a great league and also with national team. So she's been surrounded by about great players and also great coaches, so she can give us experience, even though maybe the last season she hasn't played too much. But playing there, I think she can give us different options in the back line. So as a center back, also she can play as a fullback. Really good in terms of building up. She has pretty good feet, identifying very good the spaces, how to progress. Really good quality in terms of breaking lines with passes and also dribbling. And also she's young, she wants to learn. Really good person also. That's a key factor for us because we have a really nice team in terms of team building. So we feel like she's gonna be adapted easy. And also we have really good references as a person. So a great opportunity also for her. I think she wants to keep improving. She wants to be better, and this environment in NWSL, I think it's perfect for her to keep developing.
Thanks, Adrián. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Bernie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good, thank you.
How would you keep the team motivated and the energy going towards the second season?
What do you mean with second season?
The second half of the season?
All right. So after the summer camp. If I'm honest, now we are feeling a little bit tired because it's normal. We also have young players that they were used to play in college, so this is like the end of the season for them. So we are trying to be careful with that. Summer is already here, so this warm is getting tough, to be honest. But yeah, we know that we have the last sprint, if we can say like that, last 4 games. We have pretty good energy. The players are competing very good. We are training also really good, and we know that we still have 4 games to compete, and a great opportunity to keep there, to keep the team there against great teams. So let's see how we finish this first part. But the team, I think, is in a good spot, so we have a great energy.
And Peyton, go ahead.
Hi, Adrian. I was just wondering if you had any updates for us as far as kind of how Croy's been doing, or any other players. 'Cause we've talked about like just the rotation that you guys have been going through, how everyone has come out of that Utah game, or if you have any updates for us.
Yeah, Croy is doing better. He's doing better. She's been recovering, and also she's getting better. So maybe she's not 100% yet, but she feels better. And also we need to talk with the medical department yet, because some players are still doing some treatments. But yeah, I think we will have good availability.
Thank you.
And Jason, wrap us up.
Adrián, I wanted to not to completely copy Rich's question, but I did want to ask about Lacey Santos and both the timeline of her arrival. I know the Spanish season, I think it ends tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's the transfer window, but is her timeline different from Esme Morgan's in any kind of way?
Well, we need to wait and let's see what happened with the Olympics, because she has chance to go with Colombia, so we need to wait. But yeah, I think it could be different in terms of, let's see what happened with the national team. But yeah, she's gonna join after that if she goes there, and then we'll have time to set everything, and also we have time during the summer to have like a kind of another preseason. I think we all need it. And yeah, let's see how she is, and also how the players are. Every player is different in terms of the load that they had, and also with the national team. So we need to have different approaches according to their needs.
Last one for me. You mentioned the expectation of a big crowd. With the way the season's gone, obviously there's also expectations on the field that the team has been winning. So that adds to maybe a good kind of pressure. When you look at this group, do you think that they've grown in their ability to tackle those kind of challenges? The expectation of a big crowd, the expectation that because you've been winning, you should continue to win.
Yeah, I think there's no pressure at all. I don't feel any pressure. Players also, they don't feel any pressure. So we take every day, every game, every training session as an opportunity to improve. So maybe no one was expecting where we are right now at the beginning of the season, because we were building a new project with new players, new playing style, new coach, and we know that it would be maybe difficult at the beginning and we needed time, but I think the results are there because the results are just a consequence of the way that we are training, the way that we are competing, and we are enjoying, to be honest, every game, every training session, and our mind is just day by day. So we don't think too much about the future, and I don't feel like there is any pressure.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much, Adrián.
Thank you.